Good evening and welcome to the ninth grade curriculum night. My name is Kristen Casano. I am the English department head in the Humanities department, along with my co-chair Courtney Beatty for history. We're going to spend some time today talking to you about department expectations, our mission statement, and the different courses that students have the option of taking from 9th through 12th grade. So our mission statement in the Humanities department is through the integration of history, literature, and culture. Our department strives to develop students who thrive on high-level thinking and recognize the importance of a holistic view of the world around them. So we are really teaching students to be, analyzing bias, looking at historical and literary pieces to really figure out the importance of the world around them. We do have an integrated curriculum. So what that means is that lessons, assignments, and assessments integrate both history and English as much as possible. Through this, teaching partners plan curriculum together, plan assessments together, plan content together. Teachers offer expertise and help students make connections in the material. And there's regular integrated assignments and projects, and grades are entered in both grade books. And teachers are very clear with students around what's going to be a specific English assignment and what's going to be a specific history assignment, and then which are going to be going in both grade books. In terms of our curriculum, we have two different structures. We have the block classes and we have split block classes. So for block classes, they are taught within 2 consecutive periods. So for example, first and second period, with a 5-minute break that we give students in between those classes. It's 2 teachers working with a group of students in a block room, which is typically 2 classrooms that are joined together with a collapsible wall, and then the 2 classes are run together. Typically, we have approximate equal time to English and history with flexibility when it's appropriate for the content and what we're covering that day. And then students do receive a separate grade for English and for history. However, there are some assignments that will be going in both grade books, depending on what the teachers have decided. In terms of our split block classes, these are structured more like the traditional classroom setup that most people are used to. So one teacher and a group of students, they're in one room for English and then they go to another room for history. They are though taught as an integrated unit, and it does allow teachers to plan though. And so we'll still see, assignments that are in both grade books, content that is shared with the English and the history as well. And the students typically do stay together as a cohort. So they might have one teacher for English and then they would go with that group of their students to the other teacher for English. So freshman options for courses, we have World History 1 and Civics, and then Literary Analysis and Composition 1. And then we offer 2 levels, Honors Block, and then On-Level Block and Split Block. For honors, the expectation is that they are independent learning from day 1. There's intensive reading and writing, and then there's an accelerated transition between concrete and analytical thinking. We also have required summer reading that is due the first day of school. However, we had a curriculum adoption in previous years, as well as remote learning this year. So summer reading is an ongoing discussion. But if your student does sign up for honors freshman year, they will get communication from the teacher, typically towards the end of the school year during the summertime, to communicate those expectations for required summer reading. When we look at sophomore year, there's 2 courses that are taught, World History 2 and 3, and then Literary Analysis and Composition 2. And then the same as freshman year, there's Honors Block, and then On-Level Block and Split Block. Similarly, there might be some required summer reading, but that will be communicated to students ahead of time. It's an intensive college level text. It does prep students for IB structure, so there's an emphasis on independent analytical thinking, and there is a high level of rigorous work from the beginning of the course. When we move on to 11th grade to junior year, we have US History and IB History HL1, and then American Literature and IB Language and Literature HL1. These are offered in 2 levels, IB block and then on-level block and split block. And then finally, senior year, we have a variety of options that are offered for English and for history. So we have IB Language and Literature HL2, which is a year-long course. IB Theater Arts, the classics are also year-long courses. In terms of semester courses, we have Monsters in Literature, Literature and Creative Writing, Public Speaking, Dystopian Literature, and as well as Journalistic Writing. Journalistic Writing is a year-long course that is open to sophomores, juniors, and seniors. We also do have a creative writing class that is open to 9th through 11th graders. That is separate from our senior literature and creative writing class offered for seniors only. In terms of social studies, all social studies electives are open to juniors and seniors, except for IB 20th Century History, which is only open to seniors. So we have a couple of year-long courses, IB 20th Century History, IB Psychology, IB Theory of Knowledge, IB World History, we have Art History. And then for semester classes, we have US Government and Constitutional Issues, Contemporary Issues, Sociology, and then a Social and Cultural History of the 20th Century with a music focus or a film focus, and then Abnormal Psychology. So we thank you very much for being here today and giving us your time. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to Kirsten Casano or Courtney Beatty, and we can help your child as they transition to Skyline High School next year. Thank you.